Greetings to one and all. It's your old buddy Jay here, coming at you with another episode of Countermeasures Game Changer. Now, this week I would like to talk about Popeye. It's Popeye the Sailor Man, the big-time classic 80s cartoon that everybody loved, where Popeye would eat spinach through his pipe while fighting Bluto and trying to chase Olive for her love. Now, pasty white people all together in one lovely cartoon. Doesn't sound like the 80s, but here we go. Now, there is a game that came out in about 82, which I believe that this game is loosely based on. This game was developed and published by Sabek, however you want to say it. And this I am playing on the PS5. So as you can see, they're really pushing the graphic fidelity of the hardware here. It also came out on the Switch, I believe, quite recently. And it's had absolutely terrible reviews. It has a 1.3 on Metacritic, which is a new time low for games, as I understand it. So I thought, well, I've got to check this out and see what it is. And basically, you are Popeye, here you are, and you are running around collecting hearts that are being thrown on the ground by Olive. You're essentially collecting her love. And all the time you're trying to dodge Bluto. There he is, look, trying to get you. Now, when he gets you, he will just punch you into the sea. So as you can see, it's very, very true to the original cartoon. I know that probably some of my audience, if not the majority, can't remember the cartoon. I'm going to sum it up for you in just a few words. It was crap, and I really hated Popeye when I was younger. So I thought, what better way to celebrate Popeye than to play a game that I hate as well. So here it is. Now, let's just talk about the design of this game. It's really, really terrible. You are, you're this third-person character running around an island, and you are essentially just trying to save Olive, I guess. I mean, I'm giving more story beats here than's actually written in the descriptor of the game when you purchase it. So this is me just doing the guesswork. So you're on an island because you are a sailor, and let's face it, all sailors just have games that are on islands. So he's not on a ship, he's on an island. That's fine. I can't talk about the design style of it because it's really, really terrible. The animations are awful. You've got Bluto there with a kind of fixed rictus, where obviously something happened to him during the war, and he now has this permanent smile that, devoids him of any emotion. The character animations are terrible. The whole premise behind the game of just running around. I finished the first level. There you go. Now, the most interesting thing about this game is that I like this bit where you get to see like the original drawings and stuff. That all looks quite cool. But no, now we're back to level 2. Collect the letters Olive throws down to complete her message without getting attacked by Brutus or this crazy bird for some reason. Oh, now you are on a ship. So there you go.
Popeye, catch!
Popeye, catch!
Now, there you go. That says it all, doesn't it? So now level 2, you're just on this little boat and you're running around doing the same thing, and you have to collect the letters. So as you can see, as you go around, she drops the letters. You just have to survive. Look out. It never stops being funny. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10 of funniness, I am going to give this a 9 because as cringy as it is hilarious whenever you get punched into the sea. Or if yes, it's like we've run out of ideas. What are we going to do? We'll just have him get punched into the sea. That's fine. So 3D modeling is terrible. Character styling is terrible. This feels like they had to just churn out this game in order to keep a license, which is what it feels like. And I have read somewhere that is the case. So Sabek is the developer that brought you Calculator on the Nintendo Switch, where you could buy the calculator for, I think it was like £9, and then you could use the calculator on your Switch. So a total rip-off, of course, because that's just unacceptable. But yes, that's what they were doing. And this game, believe it or not, was £12. £12 of my hard-earned cash, which I reluctantly bought in order to have a look at it, and basically, like I said before in many of my reviews, played it so you don't have to. So look, let's see what the word says now we've collected. Oh, Popeye, I hate you. Oh no, it's love you. Oh, okay, fine. See, they could have put a spin on it there. It could have been she was being reluctant. See, I just punched a buzzard in the face. Anyway, it could have been Oh, we finished another one. Okay, same screen again. Fine, fair enough. I'm getting used to it now. And yeah, I think that basically this is a terrible use of the license. I mean, I've just recently completed a project where we had the IP for an 80s cartoon, and yeah, we spent a lot of time working very hard to stay true to what was good about that brand in the day, to do it service for the people that loved it back in the day, and also to introduce it to a whole new audience. Whereas all this does is just weakens the branding on all levels, and just does not have any creative thought behind it other than we can just flog this on the PlayStation, and if 5 people buy it, we've made our money back. So yeah, that's it. The game, I think you're probably getting the general gist of it. So creatively terrible. I don't like the style of it. I think the illustration, the kind of the look and feel of the kind of cell shading, everything is just really, really terrible. I don't like the 3D work. The programming and the connectivity to everything is terrible. I don't know what that is, a skull, I guess. There's no explanation for what this game actually is. And yeah, overall, the progression is awful, and I just keep going on. Now, none of that compares to the worst thing in this game, which is the constant looping of that is just going to drive you insane, which it has driven me insane. I played this game probably for about half an hour, and that is a 30-second loop that does not stop. It keeps going and going. Come on. So yeah, so it's just the worst thing. I cannot recommend this game. I recommend that you do literally anything else with your day. And yeah, I think that if I was going to give this a score, I know I've been giving some low scores recently, but I've been reviewing some real trash, and this is definitely in the giant bucket of trash. I have to give this, I'm going to give it a 1. Purely because the license is something that they should have done something better with, and they could have done something with, and it has some recognizable characters in it, but it has very little else. And so I'm going to give it a 1, because to give it a 0 feels, I mean, that's a place that I like to reserve for the truly awful. And while this game is bad, it doesn't make me cry like some of the others. So yeah, so I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it Daddy JJ's worst badass game seal of approval of 2022. I cannot say that you should play this in any way, so please don't. And like I said, literally do anything else. Oh, swimming mechanic, yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, actually go and find a beach and just run around collecting hearts, I guess. I mean, yeah, literally do anything else. So that's it. That's my review for Popeye on the PS5, and like I said, it's also on the Switch. Avoid on both. And yeah, I'll stay tuned for the next thrilling installment of Terrible Games. I'm hoping to do a good one soon. These aren't so good. But yeah, until then, be good, stay safe, and be kind to one another. Level completed! Yeah!